We're starting our lower body warm-up on one knee. The first thing you're going to do is tuck the hips, exhale, and engage the core. You're also going to squeeze hard of that glute of the same knee that's down on the floor. So exhale, get that core engaged, squeeze that glute nice and hard on that one side on the knee that's down on the floor, and then go ahead and raise up the arm on that same side, leaning into your stretch just a little bit. You should feel a nice stretch down the front of that leg through your hip flexor. Go ahead and switch sides after you've held that out for a few seconds. Same idea, I want you to engage the core first, lean into it a little bit, and then go ahead and bring up that arm. Make sure you're squeezing the glute nice and hard of that knee that's down on the floor. After you've held for a few seconds, go ahead and switch sides. We're going through that same process one more time on each side. Next, we're going to take it to our hands and knees, and we're going to go into a few cat-cow rotations. So go ahead and round the back out, and then round the back up towards the sky. Make sure that our palms are placed underneath our shoulders, our knees are underneath our hips. We're going to take about 5 or 6 of these cat-cow rotations. Next, we're widening out the knees, placing the toes close together, sitting our butt back as close to our heels as we can, and then walking our arms out in front of us for child's pose. I want you to try and keep the armpits as close as you can to the floor. We're going to walk off to one side. You should feel a nice stretch in that one lat. Walk it off to the other side. We're not holding any of our stretches for too long because this is more of a dynamic warm-up for the beginning of a workout. Go ahead and take it back to the center, holding out for a few seconds. Next, we're going into some hip circles, so some knee circles in that tabletop position. You're going to engage the core first. So draw that belly button up. Think about an imaginary corset being tightened in that core. Exhale, and then we're creating some nice big circles with those knees. I want you to take 5 one direction, 5 the other direction, and then switch sides. After you've done 10 total, make sure that you re-engage the core if you need to. 5 one direction, 5 the other way. Next, we're bringing one leg forward, one knee forward. The opposite leg is going straight back behind us, and we're going to take it into pigeon pose. Again, we are trying to get the armpits as close as we can to the floor, the chest as close as we can to the floor, but it definitely depends on flexibility here, so just get down as low as you can. We're only holding each side for just a few seconds just to get those hamstrings and glutes loosened up and warmed up here. We're going to take 2 on each side, holding each for 3 to 5 seconds. Next, we're bringing it up to get the heart rate up a little bit, starting with our squats. Feet are just wider than the hips. We are dropping that butt down, keeping our chest nice and high, taking it down to at least a 90-degree angle, maybe a little bit lower if you're feeling nice and warm, and if you are able. We're going to take 10 squats. After that, we're bringing the feet closer together. We're going into some reverse lunges. We're going to take 5 on each side, stepping straight back behind us, dropping the knee either down all the way to the floor, or you can float above the floor by a few inches as well. 5 on one side, 5 on the other. Make sure that front knee is staying behind the toe. Next, we're going into a good morning. So place the feet right underneath the hips. We're going to drive that butt back straight behind us, keeping the core engaged the whole time into our hip hinge. Make sure that as you extend up, you are exhaling, squeezing the glutes. As you're hinging over, you're pushing the butt back. Make sure to keep those knees soft the entire time. After those 5 good mornings, we're going to go back into our 10 squats. See if you can get a little bit lower with them this time. Reverse lunges after that. We're going 5 on each side, remembering all those cues we talked through the first set. Next, we have those good mornings. Feet placed just underneath the hips, hinging at the waist, sending the butt back, soft bend in the knee. Remember to exhale as you come up, right there.